The next is the articulated or jointed arm robot. That is, it has three revolute joints and one prismatic joint which permits the sliding movement, and uh, the arm moves in three axes. The applications for this type of robot is in heavy duty robot. It is known as a heavy duty robot used for metal casting, spot welding, cutting the steel, and some also it has also some applications in heat. Let's talk about the next is the SCARA robot. SCARA, by the name, its acronym stands for Selective Compliance Assembly Robot Arm, and the SCARA robot is a manipulator with it has a four degree of freedom, and this type of robot is developed to improve the speed of repeatability on pick and place tasks from one location to the other, or to improve the speed. Let's move on to next and see what are the learning opportunities in this course. So in this course, from the starting, you will learn about the basics of fluid and pneumatic power in automation, because this all robots operate on some basic components, and these are fluid and pneumatic also. You will understand the safety circuits. You will also understand the safety circuits and the standards of the circuits. Uh, you will able to learn the robotic working and programming. The robotic programming includes the PLC, programmable logic control, which is a kind of a machine which control different process. There are different types of PLCs and HMIs. According to all different companies have, like Siemens, Omron has different, Siemens has its different software. So we can learn that. Then you will learn basics of electronics and digital electronics, and also the electrical part, and robotic applications where this robot are used and how, and feedback control system. Feedback loop is a powerful tool which helps in designing of control system. You will also learn the diagnostic and maintenance, like how to troubleshoot if any problem arises, how to check what are the correct methods, uh, how to detect the sensors, and the last is the design and development projects. We will also have one case study, and we will learn how to design and develop the projects. The next is the let's see some of the key players in this industry. There are many small and big companies which are operating and which are focused on robotics automation, and they are 50, 60 or more than 60 years older. The first is the ABB. ABB stands for Asia Brown Boveri. This is an Swedish company. It's a Swedish multinational corporation which is headquartered in Zurich, Switzerland. Uh, it works in robotics, power, electrical, and automation technology. Robotic has a good market capture in all different sectors, and ABB also has a good market capture. Let's go on Mitsubishi Electric. We all know this company because it also has many home appliances, but this company also has, it is a Japanese company, and it is an industrial collaboration leader in robots and automation systems. Kawasaki, it is also robotics and automation. It has its robots developed in different sectors. Fanuc Robotic is a Japanese company, and it has good market capture. It has also deployed some cobots, and many of the robots are also used in like Fanuc robots are used in food industry, in automotive industry also. The next is KUKA. It's a German manufacturer for industrial robots and factory automation. Yasakawa. Yasakawa is a Japanese company for basically it is known for its servo motors, motion controls, and AC motor drives, switches, and industrial robots. The next is Festo. Festo is a German industrial control and automation company. It's now a multinational because it offers a good variety. Like if anyone know the SKF company in Zurich, it's the same like Festo. It has lots of information on its website. It supplies pneumatics, sensors, valve grippers, and all pneumatic and connection technology. These are the basic things for automation system. So they operate in a very crucial systems. Next is the Boston Dynamics. As I said earlier about the Atlas, the humanoid robots. Boston Dynamic is a company of US, but it was made by the Massachusetts University Institute of Technology, like MIT. It was made by MIT, and recently in 2020 it has been captured by Hyundai Motor Group. Boston Dynamic has many different robots built, and some of the robots you might also have seen the videos of the latest Spot robot in the shape of the dog, and it has the sensing. It is a sensing and inspecting robot. The next is a Stabuli. Stabuli is a Swiss mechatronics company known for its textile machinery for automation. Other than this, there are also many companies like On Robots, Cobots, and many other companies. But these are the major companies which has a big market cap all around the world. Let's go further. Let's talk about some facts. These are the estimated and annual worldwide supply of industrial robots uh, from 2009 to 2021 current. So as this data has been fetched from the International Federation of Robotics, and from this data we can say in 2009 the annual worldwide supply of robots of industrial robot was 60 per thousand units, and we can see a massive growth of increase in 2017 of 30%, more than 30%, and a massive growth also in 4 years, which is in 2021, the current year, with approximately 14% per average year in thousand. This numbers are in thousand of units. So by this data, we can have a check that industrial robot supply has been increasing day by day. Let's see some facts by region. So uh, we are comparing in this chart. We are comparing Asia, Europe, and America from 2010 to 2019. In the span of 10 years, we are looking at how robots change the world, and the Asia and Australia is the blue one. We can see from 521 in 2010, it, it went to 1688 in 2019, and Europe with 352 thousand units in 2010 went to 580. It's not a noticeable growth, but still, and the Americas from 180 to 389. So we can say that Asian countries are adopting much automation, and in this countries. The major players are China, Japan, USA, Korea, and Germany. These are the five major countries which have deployed robots, and this all five countries account for 73% of global installations. And the major installations of robots are in electrical and electronics sector and the automotive sector, following the food sector. So, top robotic market. Data from the International Federation of Robotics. Uh, Globally, there are now 114 installed industrial robots per thousand employees in the manufacturing sector, an increase by 74 just 4 years ago. South Korea leads the way in the use of robots with 855 installed robots per 10,000 employees. Germany and Japan are renowned for their automotive industry, as we saw in the top companies that Fanuc and Yasukawa and other major players are the Japanese companies. So Germany and Japan are renowned for their automotive industry, and Japan is the main player in industrial robotics, accounting over half of the global supply. Here from the chart, we can see that South Korea is leading the way, following the Japan in 2017 and 2019. 2019, it's 855. Let's talk about the typical job roles. Like if you are having this certificate, what are the typical job roles you can get? The first is the robotics engineer or programmer. The robotics engineer or programmer, the basic job duties would be program the system, but that requires a couple of years of experience, like 4 to 5 years of experience in the sector, and then you can go for programmer. The other is the robotic technology or technician. This job role is uh, the duties involve the troubleshooting of the robotic system, of the automation system. The software engineer is responsible for the coding of the robotics, like the programming or coding for AI. The next is a robotics operator. It's a simple operator position by which the operator operates the operating the robotic system. The other is the technical sales engineer. This is a I personally feel that this is a good position, as uh, at the same time you will be in the field. You will be knowing all the aspects of the robotics, and you will be also knowing some management skills also, sales or communication and management skills. The other is the control and automation technologist. This also deal with some of the programming and further uh, responsibilities, and this also requires a couple of years experience. The other is field service technologist. By the name, it is this job role is required. Like the person is required on the field, going from one place, like one company to other, solving the trouble, like doing the troubleshooting or installations. And the other is the educational sector. As by this presentation, you can know that automation and robotic is exploding, and there are a ton of opportunities in the coming years. Also, education sector uh, is adopting this, and this is also a good typical job role if anyone likes to go in education. Now let's talk about the case study project. This is my study project during my study. The project was based on automatic sorting mechanism. Uh, We developed the object with metallic and non-metallic in nature, and will travel on the conveyor. Like it was, we made a small model, and basically our idea was we made a conveyor belt, and our idea was to separate metallic. We put different sensors at different locations, uh, and our idea was to separate metallic and non-metallic materials. On the side of the conveyor frame, we have capacitive and inductive and color sensor also, which detects the metallic, non-metallic materials, and also the color material also. This sensor will detect the type of material and will transmit the information to the microcontroller. Depending on the type of material, when the object will reach near the end of the conveyor, the conveyor will stop, and our automatic claw will grab the object and will place it at its respective position or bin as per the information provided by the microcontroller. So let me put it in a simple way. There is a conveyor, there are three different sensors, uh, and there are different materials going on the conveyor. Like for example, a ceramic material, a metallic material. It's flowing through. It's going on the conveyor. The sensor senses the material, and then the capacitive and inductive sensor will sense the material, and then at the end of the sensor, after the sensor, there is a we can say a claw, pick and place system, a jaw which will collect the material, and accordingly what the information was sent by the microcontroller from the sensor, it will, there are three different boxes. One is metal, one is non-metal, and one is for color. We'll separate the material. This typically we got this project because this typical project can be used in the field of separating the materials. Like we separate the trash, it can be used in that. Now, let's talk about some of the Indian markets and the new upcoming projects which are there in the India. According to the International Federal Robotics, IFR is a non-profit organization connects the world of robotics around the globe. Sales of industrial robots in India reached a new level. Mitra is the first indigenously built humanoid robot which is capable of interacting with humans smartly. And there is a record that 4,771 new units installed in 2018. And there is a great opportunity for entrepreneurs in this rising sector. Let's talk about top robotic startups in 2020. India has third highest startup companies after the US and China, and robotics has been a driving factor for this growth. Uh, the first is the Asimo Robotics. This is a private company and is a single vendor solution and services provider who can meet all robot automation needs. They provide engineering products, solution, and consultancy in the area of robotic simulation and control. Also, they have the machine vision training, virtual reality. Their main product research is medical robot, and also the service robots. Let's talk about the Shastra Robotics. This startup builds and delivers robotic solution for human, like automated functional testing of real physical devices. Since 2013, its products are being used by the OEMs and service providers. This company is into building mobile robots, telepresence robots, robot interfacing, and simulation robots. This company also has its Skara robotic and can perform different repetitive tasks.